Microsoft is trying to give socially minded startups the tools needed to reach the next level of growth. It's launching a social entrepreneurship program. It's part of a Microsoft for Startups that gives companies access to cloud computing resources and technology if they tackle social, environmental, or sustainability challenges. To talk about what Microsoft's newest program hopes to accomplish, we have Jean-Philippe Courtois. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Good morning, Jill.
All right, talk a little bit about this program. What exactly does it do?
So the goal of this initiative, the Global Social Enterprise Initiative of Microsoft, is truly to enable, I would say, an inclusive, sustainable growth across the world. As the world has become digital, we want to help not just commercialization, but also NGOs and governments to achieve, in a way, the UN Sustainable Development Goals. And as you're probably aware, there's actually millions of change makers in the world, from very small organizations to larger organizations that measure their success by social impact. And so what we've been doing as a company is bringing together the power and the innovation of our cloud, of our AI capabilities with our startup initiative to help out a number of organizations to do more. A couple of examples would be CBIN in Australia. That's an organization actually that has put together some great technology to extract from marines polluted waters from microplastic. Another one would be Omnivis, actually out of the US in LA, which has developed actually some pretty exciting technology to detect cholera pathogen in water in less than 30 minutes with your smartphone. Zindi in Africa has put together a community of data scientists that they are bringing together by auction, by opportunity, by challenge to help out people, organizations that cannot have access to such capabilities to achieve more. And so, in essence, we are bringing the very best of our technology platform with our people, volunteering programs as well, but also connecting them to the biggest enterprise in the world so that they can reach out to more people.
How do you determine which companies are eligible for this, which will be poised for growth?
So we are selecting actually companies that are still in the early stage, that don't have much of a big revenue stream, less than $20 million of revenue. They are kind of early seeding up to A stage of seeding for funding. But the key for us is really, again, look at the quality of their innovation when it comes to the societal impact. And so in many ways, when looking across the UNDG goals, we look at those big initiatives that can change the world and try to help them to scale faster through cloud and AI technologies and platforms.
Why was now the right time to do something like this?
I think this is the right time because when you see actually some of those huge goals that the world has, the society has, there's no way governments are going to tackle that by themselves. There's no way that just NGOs or nonprofit organizations who can do wonders can do that by themselves. So in a way, you need to kind of unite enterprise, corporation, NGOs, governments, and social enterprise to innovate for innovative solutions that can then be brought into the core business of large enterprise. If you think about it, any large enterprise on the planet has to be more responsible in what they achieve. And as you know well, there's a stronger set of requirements, not just on sustainability, but actually in terms of labor practice as well, inclusion, diversity, to do a lot more. So I think the social enterprise network is going to be a fantastic change maker network to partner with large enterprise as well to change the world for a better place.
Do you think it is going to be these smaller startups that are going to be really tackling and solving the biggest problems of our time?
I think you need both, Jill. I think the smallest guys who are living in the middle of the problems that they are trying to solve are actually the most relevant, sensitive to those issues. That's been my personal journey with many social entrepreneurs across the world, in Europe, in India, in the US, in Latin America. You see people who are in the middle of the problems, in the waters of Australia, in terms of environmental issues, in terms of disease, in terms as well of, let's say, disabilities. And those are the people who have the sensitivity, who can usually bring up the most innovative solution. But then, you're right, they probably need to partner with large organizations as well to accelerate the development of such solutions.
All right, Jean-Philippe Courtois of Microsoft, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Really appreciate your time.
Thank you, Jill.